9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Oh, it isn't. It's only a buzzard.
You think you're going to like it here, darling? It smells like a lovely place.
Tim, don't rush. I may have to get a leash for him.
Come on, love.
Be careful. Mr. Hoggart?
Yes?
How do you do? My name is Tarbutt. I'm from the hotel.
Oh, yes, of course, Mr. Tarbutt. How do you do? May I introduce my wife?
What a beautiful place you have here.
We like to think it is. It's nice and quiet. A good place to escape to.
I'm sure we're going to enjoy ourselves for that very reason.
Well, we're here to work as well. At least I am.
Janey! Janey, darling, you're standing too near the edge. Mummy, please don't shout. How do you expect me to see if you shout? Time to move again, darling. Come on.
See ya. Yeah. Right then.
Mr. Jones?
Yeah? Who are you?
My name is Campbell. I was asked to meet you.
Huh? Where's Smithy? He's still here, isn't he?
Himself will see you when it is convenient.
Oh, he's taken you on the payroll, has he? How much has he told you?
If you'll just follow me, you'll be staying at the Piper's Rest, I suppose.
Huh?
The hotel. You would write and book a room.
Well, of course I haven't booked a room. I'd be staying with Smithy, wouldn't I?
I'm afraid that won't be possible. It's a pity you didn't write to the hotel. I'm afraid they'll be full up.
I hope they're somewhere else.
Well, I'll talk to the manager. If he can't help, we might be lucky and find a fisher family with a camp bed who haven't a dislike of the English.
My cap will help.
It'll help to keep your head warm if you got to sleep in the heather.
Iain, don't go too close. She put a spell on you. She might turn you into a cat and a frog. Go away and leave me alone. You're late. Where have you been?
I
playing?
I know you were out. I asked you where.
I was watching the people come off the steamer. One of them was a blind girl.
You've been down to the town again?
I didn't talk to them. I just watched from a distance.
I told you to stay away from the town, didn't I? There's plenty you can find to do around the house.
Why can't I go to the town?
You know why, Miss Perdita.
Because I have special powers. I can do things ordinary people can't do.
The other children are I tormenting you. And one of these days it could lead to trouble.
The other children are frightened of me.
They're stupid, too. At least their mothers are. I don't want them traipsing up here, kicking up a fuss and accusing you of this and that. Mr. Smith wouldn't like it either. He came here to write a book, and that calls for peace and quiet. We can thank our lucky stars we've got, Mr. Smith. If it wasn't for him, you know where we'd be, don't you? Well, don't you?
Yes.
Number 73.
I'm Alfred. Ah, here he is. How you going then?
I have seen him before. I know I have.
Who, Mum?
The man who came over on the ferry with us.
Manny the deerstalker?
Yes.
He's a proper nit.
Tim, that's enough.
Well, he is a nit.
Because he dresses oddly.
Because I spoke to him.
Spoke to him?
Yes.
When?
On the steamer. I saw he had golf clubs. So I said to him, I didn't play golf, but I putted. He said that was a good game too, but not as good as golf. He doesn't know anything about golf, yet he carries golf clubs. Well, if that's not being a nit, I'd like to know what is.
I heard him talking. I don't like his voice.
Perhaps he misunderstood you, Tim.
No, he didn't. I could tell by the look on his face. He didn't know what he was talking about.
Oh, Mistress Hoggart, I hope everything's to your satisfaction.
Oh, yes, thank you, Mrs. Tarbutt.
If you're wanting anything, just ring the bell. Oh, Morag's a wee bitty temperamental, but now and again she hears it.
Thank you. Oh, Mrs. Tarbutt, I know it's inquisitive, but what's the name of the man who just went through? The one in the tartan deerstalker.
That's a Mr. Jones from London, and a very strange gentleman he is too, if you ask me.
Oh, in what way?
Well, you would observe he was carrying golf clubs.
Yes, they were rather old.
Old? Oh, I wouldn't be surprised but that Noah played with them in the ark. And you would think, would you not, that a body wanting a golfing holiday would make sure that there was a golf course at the place he was going to.
You mean there isn't one on the island?
There's no even a putting green. Oh, excuse me, Morag's wanting me. I'll have to go.
Hey, you know what I think? The crazy hat, the golf clubs, it's all a disguise. He wants us to think he's something he isn't.
Or trying to hide who he really is.
Yes, Janey, that's right.
Annie! It's Mr. Smith, Annie! Hello.
Hello.
Were you out in your boat today?
No, not today.
He lives in there.
You'll find himself inside.
Blimey. A week in a place like this, I'd be stark staring bonkers. He's been there 6 months. Is it safe to go in?
Well, I leave you to make your own reunion.
Hey, where you going?
Don't worry. I'll come back for you.
I told you to wait until I sent for you.
When would that be? Thought you'd forgotten about me.
You've ruined everything coming here.
Yeah.
The police could have followed you.
All away from London.
They could have been tailing you all these weeks.
Why should they tail me? I wasn't in on the job.
Can't be sure that they were taken in.
Look, we've got to make up our minds sometime.
Time would have done it.
Of course they was taken in. And even if they wasn't, even if they had been keeping tabs on me, it don't matter, because I ain't done nothing suspicious.
Well, you've come here, you went out and bought all that clobber, not to mention the golf clubs. For you, that's suspicious behaviour.
Look, I'm on holiday. The geezer in the shop said all the jocks dressed like this. and play golf.
All right, so you're an idiot. That is still suspicious behavior.
Now, look here, mate.
I hope you enjoy your holiday.
Huh?
It's a very nice, quiet island we have here. I told Miss MacLaren to send you to bed. What are you doing here?
It was hot. I couldn't sleep.
How long have you been standing there?
I just came before you opened the door.
Hey, who's she?
Orphan kid. Lives with the housekeeper.
I tie her up at night, wandering about, snooping.
My friend's here for a quiet holiday. He doesn't like to be disturbed, and he doesn't like people talking about him either.
That's right. So you keep your trap shut. And you haven't seen me here, have you? Hey, what the...
It's a present I gave her for being my friend and for keeping her mouth shut. If she doesn't go on doing that, I shall take the present back, and she won't be my friend anymore.
I won't tell. Alistair won't.
Good, that's it. I'm relying on you. Off you go to bed. And go to sleep this time.
A present for my friend.
Shut up.
Listen, mate, this island has driven you bonkers. It's not going to do the same to me. Now, I want what I came for. Yeah. And I want it now.
Don't worry. You'll get it.
Dad! Dad, I found it! Dad! It's called Carlin's Cave. Look, Dad. The cave further along. It's not far.
I came here to look for flowers, not to explore caves, Tim.
Oh, let's go and see it. You can look for flowers later. You'll have plenty of time. Please, Dad.
Who are you? Please tell me. Can't you talk? If it's shells you're looking for, you won't find many on this part of the shore. Oh. My name's Janey. What's yours? I know where there are plenty of shells. Much better than those. I could take you there. Why won't you tell me your name? Would it make any difference? To me it would. Is it you that makes that funny sound like a bird? It's the pewit's call. The who's call? Pewit. It's like a seagull. I never hear seagulls. I live in the town. Oh, I wish I did. I'd get to know lots of people. Sometimes there can be too many people. Will you teach me the pewit's call? It's easy. Is that your mother? Yes. She always goes to sleep by the seaside. Doesn't yours? My mother's dead. There's just your father left. No, he's dead too. He was drowned. I live with Annie, Miss MacLaren. She's a kind of an auntie. What do you do? Please, may I touch your face? Why? I want to know what you look like. Now I can see you.
Ah, shit.
Absolutely fabulous.
Yes, it is rather impressive.
I think it's super. You know, it does give me the creeps. Hey, I wonder if smugglers ever use this place.
Well, somebody's been here recently.
Dad! Look what I found. Isn't it a beauty?
Very nice.
Nice? Is that all you can say? This is no ordinary stone. Anyone can see that. I think it's a ruby.
One of the crown jewels from the size of it.
Oh, Dad, I'm serious.
Oh, no, you're not. You know you can't pick up rubies as easily as that.
Could be treasure trove. Dropped by pirates long ago.
It could be a piece of worthless glass dropped by some tourist.
I'm not so sure. It wouldn't sparkle like this.
I don't go to school. The children must go to school. The law says so. My mother and father were tinkers, you see. They wandered about the country. You mean like gypsies? Yes, in a way. Do you go to school? Of course I do. One for blind children. You don't have to feel sorry for me. I've always been blind. Besides, I've got Tim. He's my brother. If ever I need anything, he helps me. Not that I need help very often. I'm quite capable of doing things on my own. I wish I had a brother or sister. I'd have someone to play with then. Don't you play with other children? They won't play with me. They say I have special powers. What does that mean? That I have the second sight. That I can tell what's going to happen. That I can even put a spell on people. You mean like a witch? Yes. They say my mother was the same. When my father was drowned, she was so upset to what other people said about her. She threw herself in the loch. That's very sad. People do cruel things to other people sometimes. Yes, I know. Janey? Janey?
Janey, darling, I told you not to go into the water. Not on your own, it's much too dangerous.
But I'm not on my own, I've got a friend.
A friend? I can't see anybody. You've been dreaming again, come on.
Can we help? Well, that's very kind of you. I've run out of petrol. Are you going into town?
Yes.
Well, if you could give me a lift part of the way, I'd be very grateful.
Okay, hop in.
Thanks very much.
You here on holiday?
No. I live on the island for the time being. I'm writing a book. I'm a novelist.
Oh, interesting. Well, we're on holiday. At least a working one. I'm a botanist, looking for a special kind of flower. This is my son, Tim.
Hello.
Hello. He's just found what he thinks to be a ruby.
A ruby?
I think it might be. Dad doesn't agree. I found it in Carlin's cave.
Well, perhaps I can settle the matter. I know quite a bit about precious stones.
You do?
I had to learn about it once in connection with a book I was once writing.
There's your chance, Tim.
Uh-huh. Not bad.
But not a ruby.
I'm afraid not. It's what's known as jasper quartz.
Isn't it worth anything?
Never mind. It'll make a nice ornament. Thanks for the lift.
Not at all. Pleasure.
Look, Tim, if you like, I'll take that stone of yours home with me. I've got all the gear. Microscope, you know. After all, I could be wrong.
That's very kind of you. Isn't it, Tim?
All right?
No, thank you. I'd like to show it to my sister first.
Suit yourself. Anyway, if you change your mind, my name's Smith, and I live at Loch Farm. Anybody will direct you.
Thanks very much. Bye. Bye.
Bright kid, that.
I can't see whether it's pretty or not. It's too dirty.
I haven't had time to clean it properly.
Perhaps you could clean it with gin. Mum cleans her engagement ring with gin, and that's got rubies in it.
Janey, please.
You can keep it for me if you like, in your box.
Oh, good.
Slán Sirá. Eh? Oh, yeah. Cheers, yeah.
This elder brother of mine who went to London.
Yeah.
It was during the war. He was a shepherd in Hyde Park.
A shepherd. In Hyde Park.
Isn't it beautiful?
It looks like a piece of slate to me.
You never look properly. It's a fossilized leaf. I don't know why people who can see can't tell what things are. I think it's a lovely present.
Present?
Yes, the girl on the beach gave it to me.
Janey, there was nobody on the beach except us.
There was. She came when you were asleep and went away when you woke up.
Well, why did she go away? It wasn't very polite of her.
She wasn't an ordinary girl. She wanted our friendship to be a secret. Oh, I know you don't believe me. You don't believe anything I say. You think I'm stupid. Well, I think you're stupid.
Janey, you will apologize to your mother or go straight to bed. Well, I'm waiting. Which is it to be?
I'll go to bed. No sense in staying here. Nobody believes me.
I'll come with you, Janey.
No, thanks. I can find my own way.
I'll just carry your box, see you to your room.
She's got to be told.
I know.
I did speak to someone on the beach.
Look, I told you, I believe you.
Well, why does Mum still treat me like a child?
Well, she doesn't mean to, Janey. It's just that, well, she doesn't understand. Dad's the same with me. He treats me as though I'm half daft most of the time. Just doesn't have any imagination. That's his trouble. Well, I better be getting back down there. Cheer up. Good night, Janey.
Good night.
Still trying to remember where you've seen him before, Mum?
Yes, I am. Time you were in bed, Tim.
Oh, not yet, Mum. We've got to finish the game first.
Well, how long is it going to take?
Only a quarter of an hour.
I suppose I'd better go and see about Janey.
Sit down, I'll go. Checkmate. Oh, sorry, Janey.
I know where I've seen him before. Of course. I remember now. Janey!